See the next question in exercise 3.4, the first question. Here in the previous exercise, in the previous three exercises we have learned how to construct a quadrilateral if you have given 5 sides, and in the second exercise we learned if you have given 4 sides and 1 angle how to construct the quadrilateral. Now here in this exercise we are going to learn how to construct a quadrilateral if you have given 2 adjacent sides and 3 angles. So here what is the quadrilateral given here? You need to construct the quadrilateral HELP, and they have given the measurements, which is HE is equal to 6 cm, EL is equal to 4.5, and angle H and angle E and angle P given. That means 3 angles are given, 2 adjacent sides are given. Now basing on this you need to construct the quadrilateral. So let us draw the rough sketch first how to draw the quadrilateral. So draw it here. HELP help, right? Just I am drawing the rough sketch, right? So here write the measurements what you know. So here what is the value of HE given, which is 6 centimeters, and after that what is the value of EL, which is 4.5. That means this length is 4.5, and they have given the angles, which is angle H, angle E, and angle P. So here you can observe that angle H is given, which is nothing but 60. So you know that 60 will look like this. Just I am drawing the rough sketch, right? So here this is 60, and after that angle E is also given, how much, which is 105. So it may be look like this, right? 105. And after that what is the value of EL, which is given 4.5. That means this length is 4.5. This is what? L. And here what is the length of, what is the angle next given, which is angle P, which is 120. So it look like this something, and they have given this angle as 120. Now here based on this rough sketch you need to draw the quadrilateral. So let us see again what is the quadrilateral given. You need to construct the quadrilateral if you have given 2 adjacent sides and 3 angles, right? Here first how to draw this quadrilateral. Here first you need to draw a line segment which is of 6 centimeters, right? And here you can observe that just I am drawing here roughly. First you need to draw here HE, which is 6 centimeters, and after that you know what is angle H and what is angle E, so that you can draw it here. At H draw 60 degrees, right? And similarly at E draw 105 degrees. And after that you know the length of EL also. So at E draw an arc of 4.5 centimeters. But here you can observe that here what is the angle we know, 120 degrees, angle P. But here you don't know where to start, whether we have to start at this position or at this position. We don't know because we did not got any arc at this point. So here we cannot construct angle P, right? How we can construct angle P? We cannot construct, because if you got arc like this, then at this point you can construct 120 degrees. But here there is no angle given here, right? If you have given the length of HP, you can construct 120 degrees, but they did not given. So at this point how to construct? So here now here you have to use the sum of the angles of the quadrilateral, and you know that the sum of the angles of the quadrilateral is 360 degrees. Since here we know the 3 angles, you can find the other angle. How do you find? Just you need to add these 3 angles and you can subtract 360, right? So here you know that angle H plus angle E plus angle L plus angle P. The sum of the angles in a quadrilateral, you know that it is 360 degrees, right? Now here what you know, angle H, which is 60, and angle E, which is 105, and angle L we don't know, and angle P, which is 120. So here from this you can find what is the angle L. So here just add these 3 values. After adding what you will get, check it here, which is 105, 60 and 120. How much you are getting? 5, 8, 285. So here what is angle L, which is nothing but 360 degrees minus 285. What is the value of 360 minus 285? Which gives you 75, right? You can check it here. angle of 75 degrees. And after that it will touch at one point at P, that will be definitely 120 degrees. So like this you need to construct. Here you can observe that if you know three angles in a quadrilateral, you can find the other angle in a quadrilateral by taking the sum of the angles of the quadrilateral. So by that we have found angle L is equal to 75, so that you can construct the required quadrilateral. So write this one here. Since the sum of the angles of a quadrilateral is 180, so you write it that one. Since the space is not sufficient, I am not writing. Write it. Since the sum of the angles of a quadrilateral is 180, so angle H plus angle E plus angle L plus angle B is equal to 360. So after substituting all these values, you can find the angle L, which is 75. By we are taking here the sum of the angles of a quadrilateral, which is 360. So here now based on this you can construct by taking the instruments. So first what we need to do, we need to draw a line segment which is of length 6 centimeters. So draw it here 6 centimeters. And this is 6 centimeters. So name it as HE, which is 6 centimeters. Now at H, draw an angle of 60 degrees. So here with the help of the protractor, here you know that this vertex H and this arrow should coincide with each other. Like that you need to keep the protractor, and after that here where is 60 here, right? This is 60. So here first draw an angle of 60 degrees. So with the help of the scale, join this one. This is nothing but 60 degrees. Again here at E, make an angle of, draw an angle of 105 degrees. So here again with the help of the protractor, keep it here at angle at point E, and where is 105? This is, and you can observe that here this is 90, this is 100, and this is 105. Here this straight line which is nothing but 90. After 90 you will get 100, right? This is 100 and this is 105. In between 100 and 110 we will have 105. Now here we have kept a dot so that you can join E and that point. This is nothing but 105 degrees. Now here you know the length of EL, which is 4.5. So here with the help of the compass, take a length of 4.5 which is in between 4 and 5, right? This is 4.5. Now here at this point draw one arc. Now here since we don't know the length of HP, so what we have done, we have calculated the angle L by taking the sum of the angles of a quadrilateral. So here you know the angle L, which is 75 degrees. This is nothing but L. So this point and this arrow will coincide with each other. So like that keep the protractor like this. So you need to check the 75 degrees. Where is 75 degrees? You know that this is 90 and here it is 70, and between 70 and 80 you will have 75. So this is nothing but 75. So I have kept one point. Now you can join this point and this point. Right? So here where it is touching at this, that will be point P. This should be definitely will be equal to 120 degrees. Like this you need to construct the quadrilateral if you have given 3 angles and 2 adjacent sides. So what are the lengths they have given here? 4.5, and after that they have given, and this is 75. Like that you can construct the quadrilateral. Now let us see, without the, we have constructed this quadrilateral by using the protractor. Let us see without using the protractor how we can construct these angles. So Like this also you can construct. Now see the other way. Here we are not using the protractor, just by using the compass itself we are going to construct this quadrilateral. So here first what we need to do, we need to draw the length which is of 6 centimeters. So here again drawing here 6 centimeters. So this is nothing but 6 centimeters. So here HE which is 6 centimeters. Now at H construct an angle of 60 degrees without using the protractor. How you can? You already learned in the previous classes. Just you need to take the length like this, right? And after that here you need to keep one arm, right? Without changing this measurement and without changing this radius, at this point again keep one arm like this. This is nothing but 60 degrees. So here now join this one. This is what 60 degrees. Now here again you need to construct here 105 degrees without using the protractor. So here if you want to write, you have to see this 185 degrees lies between which angle and which angle. Clearly you can observe that suppose if you draw 90 degrees and suppose if you draw 120 degrees, and let us add these two values. What you will get? You will get 9 plus 2 which is 1. You will get 210, right? And if you are taking the perpendicular bisector, that means if you, what is the angle that lies between 90 and 120, you need to check. So if you divide this one, what you will get? You will get here 105. That means here what we need to do, first you need to construct 90 and after that you need to construct 120. And you need to construct the perpendicular bisector in between the 90 and 120 so that you will get 105. So how you can construct? Let's see here. First you need to construct 90 and 120. For that we need to construct first 60 degrees. So here at this point again to construct 60 degrees first you need to make an arc. So here at that point here draw an arc. So here you should not change this radius. At this point make an arc of 60 degrees. This is nothing but 60 degrees, right? And again at this point make an arc, one more arc. This is 60 and this is 120. In between 60 and 120 you will get 90. So here at this point take more than half radius and keep here one arc, and again at this point keep one more arc. So this is nothing but 90 degrees. So here join this one with the help of the dotted line so that you will come to know what is 90 degrees. So here this is 90. So this is nothing but 90. So here now we got 90 and 120. Where is 90? This is nothing but 90. First what we have done? We have made an arc of 60 degrees and after that again we have draw one arc which is 120. This is 60 and this is 120. In between 60 and 120 you will have 90 degrees. So here just now only we have calculated where how you get 105. In between 90 and 120 degrees you will get 105, right? Just now we have calculated 120 and 90. What you will get? 210. In between, that means if you take half of this value, what is the half? Which is nothing but 210 by 5, which gives you here 105. So here first we have constructed here 90. This is 90 and this is 120. In between these two you will get 105. So here you need to take the perpendicular bisector of between these two angles. So here this is nothing but 90, this line, and this is 120. So here in between this range you will get 105. So take more than half radius here. So here Here like this keep 1 arc and here like this keep 1 arc. So here this is nothing but 105. Now join this one with the help of the scale. So here this is nothing but 105 degrees. Like this you need to construct with the help of the compass. So here now what is the length we know? The length of EL which is 4.5. Now here take 4.5 centimeters with the help of the scale which is lies between 4 and 5. So here this is nothing but 4.5. Now at this point draw an arc of 4.5. This is 4.5. I am keeping it bigger because so many arcs are there, you can confuse. So here now what we need to do, we need to construct 75 degrees with the help of the compass. Without using the protractor you need to construct. If you want to construct, first you need to check in between which angles you will get 75. So here for that first check it here. That means you know how to construct 60, 90 and 120. Now check in between which two angles you are getting this 75. Let us see here 60 and 90. First you construct 60 and after that construct 90 degrees. Now add these two values, what you will get? You will get 150. Let us check this. Can you take the perpendicular bisector of these two values or not? For that reason you need to take the half of this value. So what you will get here? 150 2 by 2 which gives you 2 7s are 14. 1 will be there. So you are getting here 75 degrees. So what we need to do to construct 75 degrees? First you need to construct 60 degrees and after that you need to construct 90 degrees and in between you need to take a perpendicular bisector. So here again draw here 60 and 90. So here at which point you need to draw 60? At this arc. So again at this arc here take some radius, right, and keep it here 1 arc. And after that at this point without changing this radius, let us make 1 arc here. This is nothing but 60. And again at this point you should not change the radius. So again keep 1 more arc. And in between these two you will get 90 degrees. So you have to take the perpendicular bisector of this one. Take more than half radius and here also take more than half radius. So this is nothing but the 90. So you can join this one. This is our arc and this is 90. Let us join with the help of the dotted lines. So this is nothing but 90. See here this is 60 degrees and this is 90 degrees. In between 60 and 90 you will get perpendicular bisector. So again take more than half radius and make an arc here. So here how you will get? You will get like this. So here you need to draw 1 arc and at this point you need to draw 1 arc. So here you got one intersection point. This is nothing but the 75 degrees. So you can join with the help of the line. So how you will get here? So just we have joined this arc so that this will be 75 degrees. So here like this you can construct without using the protractor. Again how do you construct? I will explain clearly here. If you want to construct 60 degrees, 90 degrees, since here the space I am taking one big line so that you can understand easily. Let us draw here one line. Suppose if you want to construct 60 degrees, how do you construct 60? So just you need to take here more than half radius or you need to take some radius and here draw an arc like this. And you should not change this radius. And at this point draw here 1 arc. This is nothing but 60. And again at this point draw 1 more arc. This is nothing but 120. This is 60 and this is 120. Again at this point, take more than half radius. Up to here, this is the arc, and you need to take here more than half radius. So here, at this point, make one arc, and at this point, make one arc. This will be 90. Like this, you need to construct 90. And suppose if you want to construct 105. Where is 105 located? Just now we have told here in between 90 and 120. So here if you want to construct 105, first you need to draw here 90. Just now we have found like this, you need to construct 90. This is nothing but 90. Now here you got 90. This is 90 and this is 120. In between 90 and 120 you will get 105. So here you need to take here more than half radius. This is total radius and you need to take more than half. That means here like this you need to take. It is more than half. You can observe that. Now keep it here one narrow one and keep it here one narrow one. Now this is nothing but 105. Now you can join with the help of the scale. This is 105 degrees. And if you want to construct 75 degrees, in between 90 and 60 degrees you will get 75 degrees. That means here you need to take more than half radius and keep one arc, and at this point keep one arc and join this one, you will get 75 degrees. So without using the protractor you can construct 60 degrees, 90 degrees, whatever the angle may be. Just you need to check which angle you need to take and what is the perpendicular bisector. From this, the second problem is your homework. The same you can do it. From this test is completed.